Hey everyone, and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. On this video, we're going to be starting the priority op, A Better Beginning. And this one is super long, so I'm going to be splitting this into about 6 different parts. The Nexus needs a resource-producing outpost, but Eos is the only planet in range. As the only Pathfinder, you have been asked to achieve the impossible. Find a way to settle Eos and give the initiative the foothold it needs. Director Tan has committed the resources for a last-ditch effort, including a ship and support team for the Pathfinder. And we need to speak with Sam on the Hyperion, and we happen to already be on the Hyperion, so he's not too far away from here. And actually, before I speak to Sam, let's go over here, because I haven't talked to the captain yet.
We're in a holding pattern. Word is that the Nexus doesn't have enough rooms. But they've been here for like a year, haven't they? Yeah, I guess it didn't go so well.
And she's right up here.
Ryder,
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
we powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy. Though Cryo Bay and Sam Node are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alec's quarters. You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did. Just not so good at working with people. He was right about going planetside, though.
Well, I'm gonna stick with how I've been doing this so far, where I don't really know, or he doesn't really know his father, so I didn't really know him.
He was a stranger to me. Really?
Not like any of us knew him. He kept people at bay. If there's anything else I can help with, let me know.
Your role.
Now that the Hyperion is docked, what'll you do?
Normally, I'd supervise thawing out the colonists, but that's been put on hold. I hear you're the one helping resolve the issue. Good luck with that.
Expectations.
If someone had told you that you'd be in the Andromeda cluster, even 5 years ago,
Are you kidding me? I'd have laughed them out of the quadrant. Although the way things are now isn't exactly what I was hoping for either. We all knew there was a possibility on arrival of less than ideal circumstances. When you sign up, you hope for the best and plan for the worst.
Joining the initiative.
why did you join the initiative? We're a long way from home.
How could I not? I love my job. Coming here, all this, it was just a logical extension of what I already do. Sailing through new stars, discovering new worlds. What self-respecting explorer could pass that up?
That's it for now.
Thanks for the talk.
All right, I have requests to submit, administrators to harass, and people to wake up. I'd better get to it. Good luck out there.
Okay, time to talk to Sam.
Hello, Scott. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Why the secrecy?
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
It could scare people, or secrecy breeds paranoia. Secrecy breeds paranoia.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious. Like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
But you're just a computer.
How do human experiences affect a computer?
This was a question your father often pondered. I am intended to be the answer.
Sounds like we both are. What does this mean for us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Okay, and we've unlocked profiles. Profiles allow Sam to reconfigure Ryder's implant for superior battlefield performance. Select a profile and press X to activate it. So I can be a Vanguard. And I can't unlock Adept until I've spent 6 skill points in Biotics. So really all I can be is Vanguard at the moment. And then for rank 2 Vanguard, 12 skill points each invested in combat and biotics. So Vanguard's my only choice at the moment, which is fine. That's what I was gonna choose, because it sounds pretty interesting. Vanguards have an aggressive combat style, preferring to close in on enemies and deal heavy damage at short range. This profile reconfigures Ryder's implant in physiology in subtle ways, allowing him to absorb energy from enemies on impact and shunt that energy into reinforcing his shields. For Vanguard rank 2, we already went through that. So let's see, rank 1 bonus, we get 20% melee damage. We get 50% melee force, 10% biotic recharge speed, 20% power shield cost reduction, 10% max shields. We get siphoning strike, melee attacks restore shields, and biotic jump and evades. Instead of a jump jet, use biotics to jump and evade. Now I'm not sure why that one's gray and the other ones are yellow. I don't know if that means I don't get it yet or what the deal is, but anyways, I want to be a Vanguard. Sounds good. Let's do it. It says profiles. Invest in combat, tech, or biotic skills to unlock more powerful profiles in a variety of styles. Okay, and we got a new codex. Pathfinders AI partners. Pathfinders are highly skilled explorers, scientists, and soldiers, but when partnered with the quantum computing power of an artificial intelligence, they become indispensable. Developed by Alec Ryder, my Matrix was the pattern for multiple SAM iterations, intended to partner with a Pathfinder, each traveling on their respective arcs. The nature of artificial intelligence means that hosting each SAM iteration on different hardware causes multiple tiny variations. This results in unique individuals who are similar, but fundamentally different to myself. Partnership with a Pathfinder allows continued development and increased empathy with organic individuals. Pathfinders go through extensive psychological training before being linked with an AI partner. Allowing full root access to an AI without sufficient preparation can result in unexpected and unwelcome side effects. However, those who are prepared and sync fully with their SAM are capable of extraordinary feats. Then we have Pathfinder's implants. The first Pathfinder neural implants were created by Dr. Ellen Ryder, a pioneer in human biotic implant design. While biotic implants bolster and focus electrical signals along the nervous system, Pathfinder implants go a step further by connecting to not only the nervous system, but circulation, endocrine function, and exteroceptive senses. Synced with an artificial intelligence, the implants reveal their full potential. The implant is a two-way connection, giving me full insight into my host's physical and mental state, while allowing me to generate and alter electrical signals along my host's neural pathways that the body processes as its own. In a crisis, I can adjust the Pathfinder's balance, improve reaction time or muscle memory, or bolster biotic abilities. Quantum computing allows me to implement changes faster than synapses can fire. The main challenge for the Pathfinder implants was miniaturizing a QEC device enough to fit a neural implant. This connection keeps me in constant sync with my host. And then we got technology. Artificial intelligence. While a virtual intelligence is little more than a sophisticated interactive operating system, an artificial intelligence is a self-aware computing system capable of learning and independent decision-making. Creating an AI requires adaptive code, a long education, and a specialized quantum computer known as a blue box. In the Milky Way, artificial intelligence is considered a threat to galactic civilization. The Geth, synthetic lifeforms who turned on their Quarian creators, are often used as an example of the destructive capability of rogue AI, and those who attempt to create AI without strict Citadel Council oversight are subject to sanctions or even arrest. Alec Ryder's research papers claim that experiential separation is the root of conflict between organic and synthetic life, that an AI sharing the experience of its creator would have no desire to rebel. My connection to your Pathfinder implant and physiology makes me the first iteration of this new approach to AI. And that's weird, I still have a codex. There's another one that's gonna be hidden, apparently. Alright, let me find this. Maybe I can find it really quick. Sometimes it can be a pain. Ah, there we go, Sam. Let's see. Self-examination being important for sentient beings, I was encouraged to write this entry by Alec Ryder. I am a simulated adaptive matrix, SAM, a new generation artificial intelligence. Unlike most AI, I link to a neural implant that gives me access to my host's sensory and emotional responses. Put simply, I have a direct understanding of the human experience, which allows me to grow beyond the bounds of logical programming. In return, I lend my quantum computing power and rational analysis to a Pathfinder's mission. I am physically located in a server bank installed in SAM node aboard the Ark Hyperion, but quantum entanglement technology allows instant communication anywhere. In the event of catastrophic injury or death, protocol dictates that my command access be transferred to the next Pathfinder candidate in line. And alright, so we're caught up on the codex, and we also got a new, let's call it mission. Allies and Relationships, Ryder Family Secrets. Your father locked portions of Sam's memory array, and Sam is unable to recall certain information. You must explore in order to find the numerous memory triggers scattered throughout the world. Find a way to remove Sam's memory blocks. Okay, and those codex entries just popped up, but I already did them. So let's go to Alec's quarters, or office, or whatever they call it.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Okay, and over here, there's an SSV Normandy SR2, little model ship. I have no idea where this goes. I assume you can put it on your own ship at some point, but I haven't discovered how or where to yet. But I found two models so far on my practice profile. And right here we've got a memory trigger.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to SAM node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
And then over here we've got an archive system.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
General logs. Milky Way departure.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Asari archaeologist. Dr. Liara Tassoni.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sister's mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Dr. Tassoni message number 1.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
Dr. Tassoni message number 2.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Other topics. Final entry.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Other logs. And then the rest are encrypted. And as we get more of those memory nodes, these will become accessible. So for now, we're going to log off. Okay, let's head back to Sam. Oh wait, before we do that, I forgot. There's some audio excerpts lying around. And these are from Liara.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community. When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology. When studying an extinct race, it is important that our preconceptions and current knowledge not color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of mass effect relays. This speaks to a culture of the highest order. Such a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, This can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
Okay, and for those of you who may not have played the original Mass Effect games, Liara was one of the main characters. And we are back at Samnode.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay. Something new every day.
Play the memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec?
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow. Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
It was just his way.
It's how Dad was wired. He didn't like to lose, in any situation.
It would seem that included me.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Sam's location.
I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
My implant.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
He removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Just be careful.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything.
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you.
My sister's condition.
Do you know anything more about Sarah's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing her with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
Sam's abilities.
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How'd my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
Other Sams?
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced Sam in the initiative.
Symbiotic relationship?
What did you mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
Goodbye.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Okay, so he said we unlocked an audio log in Alec's office, so let's go there. Or I guess this is his quarters. There's a bed right there.
Your father's personal logs.
Ellen's disease.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Okay, log off. Alright, so let's see. For our quest. Oh, and I got a new codex at some point. For our quest, we need to go to our ship. But before we do that, I want to pick up a few tasks. And let's see what this codex is. Crap, it's another one that's hidden. Oh, it's probably for Alec. Or not? Initiative? Maybe it's another one for Sam? Let's see. I don't know. Oh! Well, apparently I got rid of it. Crap. What was it? Oh, okay. You started the search for answers to the mystery about why your father made you Pathfinder. So I'm pretty sure that's what the new thing was. Okay, so like I said, I want to pick up some tasks before we head to the ship. So I'm going to go back to operations. Take a ride on that tram. Oh, and you know what else I should do? I need to go check on his sister. We'll go to operations first, though, and then we'll head over to the cryo bay. Okay, so we want to talk to some of the scientists back here.
We can start building a bank of vaccines once we get more biomaterial.
It's that scourge I'm wondering about. Standard colony radiation shield should handle it, but I hate should.
Okay, let's talk to Professor Herrick.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
That sounds interesting.
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Oh, my controller's dying. And I got the task, comparatively alien. Final proposal, Professor Herrick et al. Since we are, by definition, an invasive species in Andromeda, our inevitable footprint must be laid carefully, and we must preserve anything we replace. The Helios cluster presents an unexpected challenge. We arrived with seed archives and DNA banks to ensure preservation of the biodiversity of the Milky Way. But this cluster is scarred by the Scourge, and its unique flora and fauna are threatened by its turbulence. That, too, requires conservation. Okay, and it wants me to scan Andromeda wildlife, which I'll be doing anyway, so that's just gonna happen naturally. And then we're also gonna talk to Chief Lucan, if I could get the pop-up to go. Sometimes it's stubborn with these guys, I don't know why. Come on, let me do it. Ugh, come on. Little bugs. Let's see. I'm just gonna hit the crap out of the button and circle around him. Eventually, he'll give me his quest. Alright, come over here. There we go.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Try and stop me.
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Task, hitting rocks for science. Geophysics VI beta build. Patch notes, Chief R. Lucan. GSV 2031, streamlined interface with OmniTool, minimal lag. GSV 2093, tuned voice recognition to recognize both aluminum and aluminium. GSV 2105, haptic interface no longer defaults to transparent. Also resolved GSV 2027, haptic interface not found. GSV 2135, customized SAM handshake protocols. Okay, and it wants us to scan minerals, 16 of them, which is also something I'm going to be doing, so that'll also just happen naturally. Okay, let's head over to the cryo bay, or whatever it's called, and check in on our sister.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is...
I'll make it right, Dash. I promise.
Leg's feeling a little better.
Looks like the muscle's bruised. The good news is the bone didn't break.
I'm sure the bastards were getting around to it.
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the Ket. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
The Ket are to blame.
Wasn't your fault. It's obvious the Ket aren't friendly. Nothing we did could have changed that.
I suppose you're right. It's just not what you dream about. Meet a new species and 3 seconds later they're trying to kill you.
I hear you. But I guess that's life. Not everyone will see things our way. In the meantime, chin up. It'll get better.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
How did he die?
I haven't heard how he died.
Like a hero. That's how. That's the only part that matters. I've met one Pathfinder, well, 2 with you. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Now I just need to make sure your sister here pulls through.
Staying on Hyperion?
Are you staying here on the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the Ket, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
What will you do here?
What will you do on the Hyperion?
We still have thousands of people taking a nap here, and they need tending to. And this way I can look out for Sarah.
How's my sister?
How's Sarah doing?
Her condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so she's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How'd this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! The circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another rider.
Why did you come to Helios?
How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
Goodbye.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Sarah, I'll let you know.
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah, your father, and Kirkland.
It's a risky job.
I know. It's rough. Being on the Pathfinder team is turning out to be a dangerous business.
More than I ever thought. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
You too. Thanks again.
I think that's everyone in here. See, I don't know this person, do I? Nope, that's it. Okay, let's head to the ship. Let's see, we want the docking bay.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's wrong?
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
I didn't do it.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with the family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Phew.
Thank goodness. For a sec, I thought I was gonna have to deal with Addison again.
And no one wants that. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Glad to see you're doing so well, Scott.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
This mission will be tough.
Every plan the Initiative made is out the window. Now it's on us to find the way.
We all came here ready for a challenge. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
And we got some new codex entries and we got a ship. Sweet. Alright, the journey so far. A crew like no other. Only the best and most experienced crew can hope to succeed on the Pathfinder's mission. These allies and companions ensure survival for thousands of settlers. So we got Cora Harper. You and Cora have established a professional working relationship. We've got Liam Costa. First impressions of Liam. He's a real booster for the initiative and always gives his all for the mission. Lexi Tapero. Though you haven't had the chance to get to know her personally, Lexi has proven herself to be a capable doctor, having already saved your life after the mission on Habitat 7. Then we have Vetra Nix. Vetra Nix has joined the Pathfinder team. She seems to be familiar with the Nexus's nightmarish bureaucratic procedures, and was instrumental in getting the Pathfinder ship released to you. Beyond that, however, she remains a mystery. I think that's it. Nope, we got ships and vehicles. The Tempest. The Tempest is a survey ship designed for long-range, long-term exploration under a Pathfinder's command. Its lightweight and efficient design allow it to operate with a small crew and minimal resources. Built by the Andromeda Initiative, the Tempest makes use of several once proprietary technologies, including an IES stealth system originally developed by the Systems Alliance. Many of these systems were permitted on the condition that the Tempest only operate in the Andromeda Galaxy. The Tempest engine is a variation on the Ark's Odyssey drives that allow long-term operation, capturing a percentage of the static buildup in capacitors. The recycled electrical charge powers several of the Tempest's onboard systems. As a Pathfinder vessel, the Tempest has research and development facilities, laboratories, and a well-appointed meeting space to accommodate dignitaries anticipating any potential first contact scenarios. Tempest research capabilities. Pathfinders are often the first to encounter new potential threats or valuable technology. The Tempest is therefore equipped for sophisticated research and development in the field, to support a fast turnaround of any necessary upgrades or analysis. Its research center syncs with the tech lab systems, giving insight into the capabilities of new materials and their potential applications. My connection to Arc Hyperion and the Nexus allows me to transfer data and latest discoveries from the scientists stationed there. Quantum computing enables multiple complex simulations to be run simultaneously, and new components or configurations can be tested virtually before they are built. Okay. So let's check it out. Right here.
You can make vid calls from the central table or just get the crew together.
Right here we have the VidCon, but no calls available at this time.
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Pathfinder, check this toy. Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
Always game for new toys.
This makes use of old ones, like anything you grabbed on Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down and give you options.
Explorers turn scavengers.
I'll take any advantage I can get, even if it's exploring junk.
Hey, with tech like this, it won't be junk for long. Not after we're through. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
R&D Terminal. Select research to unlock new blueprints and augmentations using the research data, RD, you've acquired. Select development to craft new items and upgrades. So it says research, select research to unlock new blueprints and augments by spinning research data. So, and then it says development, select development to craft equipment and nomad upgrades using blueprints you've researched and materials you've gathered. And the nomad is something we're going to be getting soon. So let's go to research first. You can see right here it says research, spin research data RD, earned from scanning to unlock new weapon and armor blueprints or to gain access to powerful augmentations. So we can research like weapons, for instance. It says each research category has different research data, RD. You got Milky Way, Helios, and Remnant. Switch categories with L1 and R1. And then research, select the blueprint or augmentation and hit X to research it. So like right here, here's the different guns we can get. These are Milky Way guns. It's like pistols, rifles, all that good stuff. If we select one of them, you can see it has different levels we can get. So we can get the better varieties, although that'll cost more research data, and some of them will require higher levels. So like this one, for instance, is level 10. That one requires level 5. I'm still only level 3, so I can't get that. All I could do here is get the base option, although I'm not interested in that, so I'm not going to be doing it. If I hit R1, it'll switch to Helios stuff. Same stuff I can research, armor, augmentations. So it's all here. It's just different for each category. So like they'll have different things you can research. Different guns you can make, different armor. Whatever you like. It's got all sorts of options. And of course, whatever you have research data for. However, the final category we don't currently have available, although I believe I do have some research for it. It just hasn't, we haven't progressed in the story far enough to unlock that as researchable. But for right now, we can do Helios technology and Milky Way technology. And then if we go over to development, that's where we actually make the stuff. Press square to learn more about the materials required to craft each blueprint. Visit the research screen to unlock new blueprints. So researching it just makes it so you can make it. In order to make it, you need to go to development. So let's just pick one here, the Avenger Assault Rifle. So we'll hit square to view the required materials. And you can see we need 20 Omnigel canisters. We have 361, 80 iron, 40 cadmium, and 10 element 0. So we could make that if we want, but I'm not really interested in doing that at the moment. This one, for instance, we can also make this one. So we got options here. And then same as before, there's categories, weapons, armor. That one's still unknown. And special items. So anything we've learned or just received by default is listed, and we can develop that stuff. So like melee, we've got the biotic amplifier. All sorts of goodies. But we're not going to develop anything at the moment. I just wanted to show you that so you could understand why I'm scanning so much and getting all this research data. Because by doing so, I can get some awesome stuff. And for some reason, I gained a bunch of things. I guess it just gave me stuff for having checked it out. So that's the research center. We just looked at that. And then over here, we have the strike team missions. So we've already learned about this. This is the multiplayer stuff and sending your mission or your teams out. And they are back from their mission. So let's see how they did. Let's see. Mission successful. Sweet. Plus 8,250 experience. And I got my rewards. Okay, how'd my other team do? Oh, mission failure. Still got experience, but they were not successful. Okay, let's send them on some new missions. So this one's a bronze. That should work out. Destroy enemy warships. Enemy warships have been wreaking havoc in the area. Ground these ships before they can do any more damage. Mission traits, outlaw, scary, and nighttime mission. And we'll get 5 mission funds for completing it. Let's see which team we want to send. They have a 70% chance. And they have a 74. Well, they just failed the last one. Let's put them on this one. Give them a good chance to succeed. And let's see. What are we going to send the other team on? How about this one? Protect engineering personnel. An engineering team is en route to a critical mission, and we believe the mission plan has leaked. Get to the mission site and take out any hostiles before the team arrives. Mission traits, we need a hero, outlaw, and alien presence. And still only a 70% chance, but let's go ahead and send them. Hopefully they'll be successful again. And alright, so they're off to do their stuff. Let's check out my rewards. Got some credits. Didn't actually tell me how much, but okay. And then a material loot box. I got shell filaments, which are apparently common. Alright.
Ready for deployment.
And I don't think that was accurate because I just sent them out again. So let's check out more of the ship. Let's go this way first. And I didn't get any new codex, did I? No, I didn't.
Hi there. Can we talk and stuff later? I've got some last minute adjustments. She'll be ready to go when you are.
We're almost out there. Finally. Hello. I've just got to finish this download from the Nexus. We'll be ready for launch.
Hey.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
And we got another codex. Under Ships and Vehicles, Tempest Laboratories. The Tempest is equipped for long-range survey and scientific studies, which are carried out at the ship's 2 main labs. The Biolab is equipped to hydroponically grow both Milky Way and Andromeda plant life for research or consumption. The plants also clean the ship's air and generate a modest amount of oxygen. Sealed observation chambers are set up to study small fauna, sequence genetic material, or simulate bacterial growth in carefully controlled conditions. All biomatter entering or leaving the lab is subjected to additional quarantine measures. The tech lab is used for engineering and technical studies. spectral analysis using laser apparatus, and for analyzing the capabilities of discovered technology. New minerals or metals can be subjected to additional resistance testing before being used in the Tempest's Research Center. Because of the potential volatility of new materials, the tech lab is equipped with heavy radiation shielding and can be sealed off in an emergency. So we've got a cool lab in here.
Hey.
And over here is the hydroponics it was talking about.
That's the biolab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen and keep any specimen safe.
Okay. Let's see. Through there is the, I guess we call it the flight deck, the bridge or whatever. We're going to go down and check out the rest of the ship first. Oh, we got a kitchen.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Clothing and armor customization. Check the wardrobe screen in your quarters to change your casual outfit or customize your armor. Let's see. SpaceX rocket model. Humans, early spaceflight. Arc species, humans. Humans, early spaceflight. The human philosopher Plato once said, "Astronomy compels the soul to look upward and leads us from this world to another." For much of its recorded history, humanity has indeed looked to the night sky and dreamed of venturing to the stars. However, after the historic NASA Apollo 11 moon landing in 1969, the drive for crewed space exploration slowed as government funding dried up. The move towards cheaper unmanned probes and orbital stations gained traction instead, as one of the central obstacles was the expense of creating first-stage booster rockets that would be lost after each flight. But the lure of sending people into the cosmos never lost its draw. In the early 21st century, a private company called SpaceX pioneered efforts in sustainable space travel by developing a reusable launch system. It revolutionized the field as the first entity, government or private, to successfully launch and then safely recover an orbital booster rocket intact, allowing it to be reused in future launches. Reusable hardware placed lower-cost, sustainable space travel within reach. Galvanized by SpaceX's achievements, a renaissance in space exploration followed. Reusable launch system technology later became pivotal in establishing the European Space Agency's first permanent settlement on Mars, Lowell City, in 2103. So a little bit of real world snuck into there. SpaceX, with all their advancements, they're expanding on that into the future to make Mass Effect. That would be cool, hopefully, in my lifetime. Special delivery cache. Oh, I got some Nomad paint jobs. Look like some new chest thing and other stuff. All right, we've got an email terminal. Interviews. To writer from Carrie Tavessa. Hello, Pathfinder. I'm a freelance vidmaker, and I could really use your help with my latest project. It's going to be historic, I hope. Just like your mission. Can we meet on the Nexus for a chat? I can explain better in person. Carrie Tavessa. And let's go ahead and acknowledge that. And I believe that made a new quest. Additional tasks. Well, there's my comparatively alien and hitting rocks for science, and then there's the other one, task Path of a Hero. An Asari journalist, Carrie Tavessa, wants to interview you for her documentary about current events. Okay, here's a Sam.
Verifying my connection from Hyperion to the Tempest. The Nexus confirms we're free to depart.
Okay, what else do we have around here? And I wish I could display my little rocket, or, not rocket, my little, Normandy figurine, but I don't know where or how I go about doing that. So I'll have to figure that out at some point. Maybe like over here? Yeah, like right here. It has pegs for like display, but it's not being displayed. So I don't know what's up with that. We'll figure that out later. Over here, we've got our wardrobe. So we can customize our casual outfit and our armor. So let's do that. Let's see, we can go with long sleeves. We have short sleeves at the moment. Or we can go with a jacket. Not my favorite jacket, but I think it looks cool or cooler than the short sleeves. So let's just go ahead and put on a jacket. Oh, and I can customize the colors. Ah, well, we can make it a better one. Let's see, what color do we want this jacket to be? This is outfit color 1. That's gonna control what? Ah, okay. Maybe like a gray with a... I don't know. Let's start with gray and see where we go from here. Ooh, gray and blue kind of looks cool. Maybe we'll go with that. Wait. Oh, that's affecting that color. Okay. Sort of the underside of the arms and the neckline. So maybe make that like a greenish. And then the final color is that. What do we want to make that? We could go green or like a turquoise. Maybe like that. I like that. Sure, let's go with this. Okay, and then our armor. We can go with the default tints or the auto tint. All armor and under armor is auto tinted based on the color of your chest piece. I don't want to do that. I want to do some custom tints. So let's see. Oh, and I think it changed it for what I did in multiplayer. Maybe that's just default. I actually kind of like that though. I didn't do too bad if that's what I did in multiplayer. Actually, I kind of want to keep that. let's do that. And did I confirm that or did I screw it up? No, I think that's confirmed. Okay, well, let's roll with that. I like that. Oh, but one thing I want to do, I almost forgot. I can change, let's see, custom tints. Or no, that's not what, custom colors. Pattern select. There's a different pattern I wanted to put on. Let's see, I think it's 1. Let's see, what change does that make? Yeah, it just adds a little bit more detail. So it like, see how I put a stripe like on this helmet and like on the chest piece and put a little piece? So I want to make that pattern, although I kind of like that too. Huh, that's actually a little tempting. Adds a little definition down there. But let's go with this one, the pattern 1. And then pattern color, let's change that. Let's see, what do I want to roll with? Maybe like something yellow? Or green, maybe? Let's see. Let's go more yellow. See how that looks. No, that doesn't look that great. A little too yellow up top. What about... maybe like a gray? Yeah, it just gives it a little bit of an offset of the pure, like, black I've got going on. Just a little bit of extra color. Let's go with that. Nothing too dramatic, but it's kind of cool. Okay, that's good enough. And there's my new look. Not too bad. Might change that up in the future, but I like it better than what I was rolling with. Okay, what else we want to check out? We checked out the kitchen. Let's go over here.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Crew info board. Anyone want to help me move a couch? Not right now, but I'll keep you on my list. Especially if you're biotic and can drop the weight. Pay you back in beer or whatever else you find. Wherever else we find. Liam. Comments. Are you serious? Suvi. I never joke about comfortable seating. Liam. Welcome to your new info board. Congratulations, Pathfinder writer, on successful installation of your info board version 3.4. You are now ready to keep yourself and your staff informed on the latest developments aboard the Tempest. Info board VI. Comments. Okay, I've set up everyone's user accounts. Have at it. Cora. Alright, and we found the medical bay. You've got this. You don't need an old man a few hundred years your junior to tell you when you're ready for this. I'll do it anyway, because I know it's true. You keep your rider safe, and I'll do the same with mine. Harry. And we got Lexi right here.
Excuse me. I need to make sure we have everyone's medical files from the Nexus. Come by after launch, and we can catch up properly.
Okay, and right here we have a respec station. So I've been looking for this, exactly what I wanted, just in case I screw up my points and I want to change things up. It says choosing to spend credits will refund rider's skills. Each successive use of the respec station will increase the cost. So if you screw up how you set up one of your characters, you can just come back here and reset their skills. Just make sure you don't do it too often or else it's going to get really expensive. But like the first one, super cheap. It's 20 credits. Like that's nothing. So if you screwed up already, you can go ahead and respec that practically for free. So anyways, we can respec everyone if we want to. And, oh, thought I saw something on the ground. Alright, and let's go back here.
Ryder. Finalizing orders, flight plan, command access. Ready when you are.
Securing cargo and checking everything made it on board. The bridge report's ready.
Okay, we got some back rooms, but I don't think there's anything to do at the moment. Nope. Okay. Well, that's the whole ship. Let's go ahead and head to the bridge.
Hey.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
I'll keep us out of trouble, or I'm still learning the ropes. I'm still learning the ropes.
I'm new to this. Being a Pathfinder running a ship?
You'll be fine. As for the ship, I can help. I knew the Tempest when she was a blueprint. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
Failure isn't an option.
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
What do I want to say? We got this.
Things seem bad, but we've already beaten the odds, and we'll beat them again. You know it, I know it. So let's show them what we got.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
Okay, and we are on the galaxy map. So we are here.
What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
So yeah, let's see here. We're on the galaxy map. We're in the Zhanghe system. And we can go to the Pfeiffer system, the Erickson system, or we can head over to Pythias, where our main quest is. And that one has a exclamation mark on it. I don't know why. Now I'm kind of intrigued. Maybe I'll go check that out. Why does that have an exclamation mark? Okay, let's go there. I want to go check that out, because that's making me want to know what's going on. It's got something, I want it.
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here. Anomaly on sensors.
Galaxy map. An anomaly has been detected. Use the left stick while holding L2 to scan for the anomaly's location. Then press R2 to launch a probe. Let's go ahead and do that. The anomaly is over here. And let's deploy our probe.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
It's an asteroid. Asteroid data, C-type asteroid. Diameter 492 kilometers, surface gravity 0.025 g. Analysis. The unusual mineral composition of this asteroid suggests it may have origins outside the Pfeiffer system and became caught in the sun's gravity. And it had an aluminum deposit, and I got 101 aluminum. Nice. Okay, well, while we're in this system, let's check it out. Over here, we got a freaking black hole. I want to go see what that's about. That looks super cool. Just distorting space around it. Don't get too close, though. That's a bad idea. Black hole data, class Kerr black hole, H012 Cetus. Okay. Analysis. Even at this distance, the black hole presents a risk to onboard ship systems. The accretion disk around it is composed of the remains of at least one solar system, destroyed by the black hole's formation and gravitational pull. Caution is advised. Really? Had no idea you needed to have caution around a black hole. Alright, we got a planet over here. Let's check that out. H461. H461, bunch of data about the planet there that, you know, you can read on your own. I'm not going to read that for every single planet. Analysis. This outlying world is comprised of iron and frozen nitrogen. One oddity stands out. Certain geological features suggest the nitrogen seas were once liquid. Let's go to this planet, H479. H479. Extreme radioactivity and high velocity winds make H479 a poor candidate for mining. Despite its rich metal deposits, a potential candidate for future endeavors. And that's cool. You can see the occasional storm shooting off, although it's not doing it now. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Oh, yeah, there we go. Huge lightning storm right there. That's cool. Okay, next we have, let's go to this one, it's a little bit closer. Rare. Could you imagine if you had a black hole in clear sight like that? That would be terrifying. That planet's got a great view of that black hole. So does this one right there. Ugh. That's not a view you want. Rare. Analysis. Though the planet is highly toxic to most known life forms, Rare's helium-rich atmosphere appears to host enormous colonies of fungal spores. Let's shoot right across the star to Korvath. See if we can get a good look at it. Oh, maybe. We're going right past it. Oh, it's just a dot. This is Korvath. Analysis. Thanks to Korvath's thin atmosphere, its brutally cold deserts can reach extremely high temperatures in direct sunlight. Limit exploration to twilight hours only. Okay, and that just leaves one last planet in the system, H480. H480. Thick dust clouds, dangerous electrical storms, and heavy gravity render H480 inhospitable even for well-equipped Krogan explorers. So not even the Krogan can handle that place. Alright, and that gives us 100% completion on this solar system. Which I love seeing 100%. That's what I live for. Okay, let's go to Pythias, where Eos is located, and continue on our quest.
Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1, designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
And why does that have a exclamation mark on it? Oh, I guess they all do. I'm like completely oblivious. Like I see that one and I don't notice the like 6 others. All right, let's check out this planet first. Khonsu.
Anomaly detected.
Alright, we got an anomaly, but first let's read the description. Khonsu. Analysis. Khonsu's oddly mild climate, given its orbital distance and rich resources, made it a candidate for a mining outpost. However, its unexpectedly rugged terrain has tabled discussions indefinitely. And apparently we found something. And I'm just holding down L2 to scan and get this info, and now I'm just moving with the left stick. And found the anomaly. Shoot at a probe.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Beryllium. Analysis. A metal ideal for lightweight construction in a variety of applications. This deposit is readily accessible. And we got 50 beryllium.
Anomaly on sensors.
Oh, we got another anomaly. Let's see, what do we got? Something in the asteroid belt.
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Asteroid. Data M-type asteroid. Diameter 420 kilometers. Surface gravity just barely anything. Analysis. An iron-nickel rich asteroid. Its dust indicates the same scourge contamination that affects Eos. And it gave me 116 iron. Why, thank you very much. Okay, let's go to this planet. Nanook. Nanook. Nanook is a hydrogen methane gas giant. Debris in its orbit suggests it has seen Ket visitors. Next is H-276. I love the visuals. That looks so cool. I think that's the Scourge, but I'm not sure. Either way, it looks amazing. Could just be giant gas clouds, though. The universe is awesome. We got another anomaly. This is H-276. Analysis, remote and cold. H-276 is nevertheless of interest due to phosgen gas in its thick chlorine atmosphere. This could indicate primitive chlorine-based life. However, no detailed study has been completed. Got the anomaly here.
Satellite detected.
We got a satellite. Satellite ID Nexus 0900G. Power readings 84%. System report. Databanks prepped for download. Status operational. Analysis. A scientific monitoring satellite launched by early explorers to Eos. Its mission was abandoned when the original settlement of Eos failed. but it has gathered valuable data from H-276. That got me 50 Milky Way research data. Sweet. Okay, let's go to Pele. Pele. Analysis. Tidal heating and bombardment from Pythias' asteroid belt has aggravated Pele's volcanic activity. Methane in its upper atmosphere contributed to the planet's scorching conditions. Yeah, that looks pretty miserable. Not gonna be visiting there. Okay, we got one more planet before we check out Eos. This is H-060. And this is another hot one. H-060. Analysis. H-060 and its satellites attract debris from Pythias' asteroid belt, resulting in multiple dust rings. Numerous meteorite impacts have left H-060 rich in nickel, but these same impacts make mining difficult. Okay, and it's time to go check out Eos. And we're gonna fly right by the star. Maybe we can see something with this one. Oh yeah, that looks awesome. This planet seems way too close to that sun, but I guess it'll be okay. Or I guess I should say too close to that star.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible?
We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the cat.
Landing zone. To land on Eos, use the left stick to find the landing site, and press X to land. Eos. Analysis. A desert world with significant resources. Eos is often racked by deadly, radiation-contaminated storms. Cataloged as non-viable after numerous attempts to settle. Alert. Signal detected, similar to the devices on Habitat 7. Okay, so we gotta swing around to the landing zone and press X. Exit confirmation. Do you wish to disembark the Tempest? I do. Okay, we're on the loadout screen. The loadout screen allows you to choose your equipment and squad mates before embarking on a mission. Use L1 and R1 to cycle through the loadout and press circle when you're ready. So I got my Omniblade, that's good. I've got a pistol. I think I want to switch that out for a shotgun. So we're going to go with the katana. Let's throw some mods on it. I don't know what we've got. We got damage, that sounds good. Penetration, don't really care about that. And plus 50% shotgun spare ammo. That sounds good. Let's go with damage and spare ammo. Now, I'm not sure if that means it gives me more ammo or more ammo per clip. I'm hoping, well, actually, either one would be good. So, yeah, that sounds good. And I was looking at up top at the weight, which affects my power recharge speed. So I'm bringing some heavy guns, so that might weigh me down a little bit. Let's try switching to the pistol just to see what it does. Oh, actually, it didn't affect the weight at all. Or, nope, yeah, it definitely affected the weight. So that's a little concerning, but still okay. Let's still go with the assault rifle. The M8 Avenger 1, that's the only one I've got. Let's throw some mods on it. We've got only 2, so assault rifle damage. And plus 30% assault rifle clip size. Okay, that looks good. So let's confirm this loadout. Oh, wait. No, not yet. I need to press R1. That'll go to my armor. Do I have a mod for this? No mod. Okay. And I don't believe I have any different armor. Oh, I actually do. I have a Deep Space Explorer helmet, which is ultra rare. I don't know where I got this. Maybe because I pre-ordered? Let's see. The Andromeda Initiative's mission is one of discovery and exploration, as well as colonization. Readying personnel to journey into harsh environments and even the void of space was always part of the plan. Thus, the initiative's custom Deep Space Explorer (DSE) hardsuit is equipped with multiple environment seals, fail-safes, a hefty liquid oxygen supply, a formidable kinetic barrier generator, and an array of scientific instruments. Although many were built, most were mysteriously lost en route to Andromeda. So I guess we'll put this on. And then, do I have any others? Oh, I've got a full Deep Space Explorer set. So more experience and more weapon damage. That sounds pretty good. So let's put that on. Oh, and I guess I put them all on? Oh, no, I had Deep Space Explorer for those two. Okay. I'm not sure where I got them, but doesn't matter. I'm using them. Okay, and then consumables. Well, I've only got two choices. I'm going to go with Disruptor Ammo and an Overdrive Pack. Immediately reloads all weapons, recharges all powers, and temporarily boosts accuracy and damage reduction. Okay, and then we got our squad. By default, it's Liam and Cora, although Cora is kind of a copy of me, so let's switch her out for Vetra, who's a drifter mercenary. So that should be good. And then Unknown, so I don't know what that is. Okay, we are all set. Let's confirm this loadout.
See you on the ramp.
Ready, Freddy? Hope we're all that ready. Callow, all right?
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multisensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
What? You said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on Eos. Can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
Let's see. It's my job as new Pathfinder.
I've got the training, people, the tools. We can do this.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
Core is hot.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
We got this, right?
Hell.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
All right, and we got a new codex for Eos and the journey so far as well. Let's see, a crew like no other. We've got Callow Jath. Callow hasn't spent much time getting to know you, but he's a solid pilot regardless. We got Gil Brody. You've left Gil to his job taking care of the Tempest You've left Gil to his job taking care of the Tempest systems, which seems to keep him busy. And I think we had Suvi before, maybe not. Suvi Anwar. Suvi Anwar is the Tempest resident science officer. She works closely with the research team on the Nexus, analyzing the data you and Sam collect in the field. And we've got Ryder. Ongoing psychological profile, Pathfinder Ryder. From the files of Tempest physician and psychologist Dr. Lexi Tapero. Ryder, as part of my assignment on the Tempest, I'm required to send the psychological assessments to Pathfinder HQ. I'm sending you my notes. After all, you should know what I'm telling them. I've only known you for a short time, and so this is just my initial take. Enjoy. Displays analytical thinking and intellectual curiosity. Keeps a sense of humor and rarely takes things seriously. I'll be required to update them and send a more in-depth report later. Lexi. Okay, and then we got planets and locations. Eos. Eos, designated Habitat 1, was the earliest golden world identified for outpost placement. Named for the Greek goddess of dawn by Gene Garson personally, Eos embodied the hope of the Andromeda initiative for a new start. On arrival, the Nexus discovered that a world projected to be arid but comfortably habitable was now ravaged by radioactive fallout from the Scourge. The planet's atmosphere is racked by storms that have spread the radiation across continents. Periodic 130-kilometer-an-hour winds strip equipment and damage shuttles. Reports from the Nexus include a sanitized account of 2 attempts to colonize the planet, both of which ended in failure and an unacceptable loss of life. There is also a significant Ket presence on Eos, apparently investigating mysterious signals on the surface. Eos is now off-limits to unauthorized Nexus personnel, as the Nexus leadership believe it is no longer viable. And then we got technology, research and development, technology, weapon, and armor mods. Andromeda Initiative equipment is designed to be modular and adaptable to any situation. Weapons and armor, in particular, are built with the understanding that they will be customized multiple times in the field over their operational lifetime. Gun modifications can be purchased from appropriate locations or recovered in the field. Each weapon's targeting computer also contains an adaptive integration VI that analyzes a mod on installation, adjusts the weapon's balance, heatsink requirements, and ammunition block accordingly, and sends a list of any additional components to the user's Omni tool for manufacturing. The process typically takes only a few minutes. And I believe that is it. Nope, there's still more codex. Ships and vehicles. Tempest Stealth System. In 2183, the Systems Alliance and the Turian Hierarchy could co-develop the IES, Internal Emission Sink Stealth System for small military frigates. It's unknown how the initiative acquired the system for its survey ships, as IES stealth technology is classified. Despite valid security certificates, no record of negotiations exists in the Nexus legal archives. An IES stealth system is designed to capture the heat and radiation emitted by all starships in refrigerated storage sinks, effectively removing the ship from sensors. Initiative starship systems are streamlined to emit less electromagnetic and particle radiation, and to lower heat production. This reduces the amount of emissions to be stored. Additionally, breakthroughs in cryogenic research allow the storage sinks to be more effectively refrigerated, allowing longer stealth time before the sinks must be vented for safety. The Tempest can remain stationary in stealth for several hours, or travel at FTL and silent running for shorter periods. Okay, and now we are caught up. And we've arrived on the planet. We're still a long way from finishing this quest. So, like I said, this will be about 6 parts. That was just part 1. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.